Before I get to editing the video, I want to go outside with you for a second and talk about something that happened this morning right before therapy. And I know some of my friends out there, they I did not say goodbye to you yesterday in a proper way, which I could not tell you that this coffee was actually really, really delicious. It's the one that, remember yesterday was Mother's Day, and then the guy stopped by and brought us some of his roasted coffee. I don't know, I guess I'm gonna look them up and see if they ship 575 or 575 coffee roasters. It's really, really good, actually. All right, so I gotta get dressed. Kyle and I have therapy in, I don't know, 15 minutes maybe. Therapy's important, y'all. We go to therapy whenever we need it. Whenever we need like a little alignment, like a chiropractor, we go to therapy. What do I wear today? I got a lot of options. Skirt. Oh, but I haven't worn these in a hot minute. I could too. Yeah, I like these. I was, in fact, wrong. It was not like 15 more minutes. It was like 1 minute until therapy. So, dopamine dressing is going to have to wait till afterwards. Oh, I unplugged my phone. We just got done with our therapy session. It was a good one. It was such a good one. I tell you what, I don't know where our couple would be without our couples therapist. And I actually see them individually, and Kyle sees them individually too. And then we see them as a couple. It's just easier for them to know both of us and be able to, we don't know, she doesn't tell us what the other person says. She just knows, that way she has reference to be able to help us talk to each other and actually hear what the other person is saying. So it was a good session today. It was a really good one. It was a lot about my CPTSD and yeah, working around that. It's a lifelong thing. It is a lifelong thing. Before I get to editing the video, I want to go outside with you for a second and talk about something that happened this morning right before therapy. And I know some of my friends out there, they have gone no contact with their mother, or they have been raised by a narcissistic, alcoholic mother. And today, my mother commented on my Facebook, and it's not happy news to report. In her comment, she invalidated my entire childhood experience and how I was raised. And my mother has not changed. My mother, just the words that she uses and the hateful energy she puts behind them, and she has not changed. So I didn't respond. I did put the care symbol on there. She is not worth my words. She is not worth my words. And again, I fully have forgiven her for my childhood and how I was raised, because I know that she was doing the best she could with what she had. She still is. She's literally doing the best she can with the capabilities and tools she uses every day. And so that's my mom. That's my mom, and that's hard to see, and that's hard to read, that my mother still hates me and has probably hated me my entire life. That's tough. And I send her love. I send her love. I don't have to talk to her. I don't have to have anything to do with my mother, and neither do you if you are no contact. You don't have to be nice or be, just because they're family doesn't mean you owe them anything. You don't have to be guilted into the blame and the shame and the criticism and the bullying. It's really bullying, because those types of moms don't, or there's a point where they don't get their way and they get very, very triggered, and they just, so many emotions are happening all at once, and all they want to do is like hurl their anger and hatred toward you. And I knew that would happen, right? I wrote a book, and some of my childhood experiences are in the book. Not the worst of my childhood experiences, but ones that I thought would be able to kind of be processed a little easier. But whew, that was something right before therapy. I see that notification, and so it just confirms why I am going and still continue for almost 2 decades to go no contact with my mom, because really nothing good is going to come out of that, because I've already healed so much of it. And I realized they were doing the best they could with what they had. I don't harbor any hate or anger towards them, and I wish them well. And I don't want them in my life. I don't. And that's okay. You can choose to not have your parents or any family or any person not in your life. You have that choice. And don't let anybody tell you otherwise. You don't have to just keep someone in your life because someone says you have to, or their family. No. If people don't respect your boundaries and invalidate your experience, you don't have to have anything to do with them, especially if they're your mother. And yeah, if you're out there struggling with this, you're not alone. That's what Vlog a Day in the month of May is for. Showing that we're all in this together. We all have similar struggles. And the only way to grow through them is giving each other love and care and being here for one another. Not throwing hate or shade or criticism. Like, we get that from everywhere else in our life, even our own mothers. And I wish mine well. I do. I hope that one day she can find the path to healing. And for now, I don't want her in my life. And that's okay.
Big mess.
It is kind of a big mess in there. So how are you going to get your coloring book if it's a mess? Well, that wasn't one of the options. We have coloring, right? We could do. You can work on a workbook, right? Or you can go outside with Wheezy, right? Those are our 3 options that we have right now. Until I get this done, then we're going to do the workbook. Okay? Would you like some help getting the books?
Yeah.
Okay. Come on. This is a mess, isn't it? Or would you like to do a word search? Or do you want me to grab both? Okay. Yeah, I think we're going to take care of this today. That is now on the list. Does anybody have markers? Where's all the crayons? Is that Daddy texting? All right, everybody's got their things they're doing. And I can edit. So my video has got 24 minutes to upload. Right now, I'm feeling like I need to get out in nature. In addition to that, Eli is really needing to get out in nature, and we need to kind of go on a walk. So you can hang out here with Molly. You and Molly will hang out together. She's really fun. I like her. And me and Eli will meet you back here, but we need a little bit of time. Making the mac and cheese. Do 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 do. While Eli's, what's that called? Macaroni and cheese is cooking, I am going to be designing the thumbnail. Oh, I kind of like that one, that it's, what's auto-generated. Oh, I like that. Perfect. There we go. We're going to go with that one and see how it goes, because I am running a little bit behind. So, got to finish this title, description, get it posted, and got to get Eli's lunch out to him, and then Molly and Ben are doing their school. Straining out the noodles, straining out the noodles. We've got some poodles, we're straightening out the noodles. Da, 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 da. Here you go, buddy.
Thank you.
You're
Is that
welcome.
white mac and cheese?
No, it's yellow, but it doesn't have any dyes in it, so it's just regular cheese. All right, get this done over here. Answering comments always makes me feel so good.
Can I do this one thing?
What?
I want to put the egg right here. I want to count them.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to bring the eggs back here, I'm just answering comments if you want to do that. Okay, I'm going to take a little pause from this. Good job, buddy. Oh, sweet. Yeah, there is 48 pieces in each bag.
So that's
48 eggs per bag. So maybe we only hide one bag. That's a lot of eggs to hunt. Or you're up for hunting that many eggs. I'm going to go make a snack real quick while you count those, okay?
okay. Can you give me some scissors right here?
We promised Eli an Easter egg hunt because we were in Phoenix, and where we were didn't really have a lot of place for us to hide eggs, or that he felt comfortable. So he asked if we could do it when we got back to Mora. So I said yes. And so we got some plastic eggs after Easter. They were on clearance. And so we're going to do that today. And after I make my snack, I have an update on, remember earlier in the day that I talked about my mom and her comment. So I've got an update on that. But to do that, I've got to harvest some sage. So I'm going to talk to you about it while we both harvest some sage together. Is that exciting? I think that's exciting. Yeah, baby. What happened to all of our forks again? Good golly. Come on, Trader Joe's elote corn salad. Look at that, baby. But I want you to look at it from the perspective that different people are good at different things. Like, I do not like math. I hate math.
Didn't you say
Math.
you liked algebra?
I did like algebra, yeah. But I think it's because it was like figuring out problems and like you had to solve it. There was steps. My brain understood algebra better. Anyway.
Mom, you can get like makeup brand new stuff.
Yeah, Mimi has a whole box of makeup she's got to send.
That's bare mineral.
No, I think it's other stuff too. All right, I am going to take you outside on a walk, but first we have to go through the jungle that is my Cantha Bay. The Cantha Bay, oh, my friend Yanai made this for me. But the Cantha Bay and certain other things are not dryable. Though they're dryable, but you have to hang them dry. So that's what I'm doing. I have a mission, and this mission is to get some sage. I love the desert sage that is on this property, and I need to grab some. It's not like as big as it was before when we were here previously. However, it's here, and I am going to grab some really quickly. So two things. One, I'm going to tell you about my mom and what I decided to do there. And then I've got a story about Kyle that I want to tell you. So with my mom, I decided that I just blocked her. You know, I didn't want that negativity sitting on there. She invalidated my entire experience, and I just don't want to allow that into my life. And so I ended up blocking her. So if you feel that you need to block someone, listen to that knowing. Do it. If you don't feel aligned to have that person in your life, you do not have to at all. Do not be mad or upset or ashamed or anything. If you don't want somebody in your life, you don't have to have them in your life. And that's okay. Even if they are family. So there's some sage over here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna grab this. Let me tell you the story about Kyle. He just got home and he's like, I've got to tell you something. Right? So recently I took over the finances, and I'm doing the finances. And so when he bends over whatever, he lets me know. And so he comes in today. He's like, well, I bought somebody else's groceries for them. And I was like, okay. And he's like, I don't want you to be mad. I just wanted to tell you just so you knew. And I was like, oh, that's fine. And he said, yeah, this person ahead of me, you know, he wouldn't tell this story. He doesn't really like recognition for the things that he does. He's very much an anonymous donor. So he says the person ahead of him, their card wasn't working. And then he had this nudge. He's like, I just had this nudge that I needed to pay for her groceries for. So he did. And she just was so overcome with gratitude. And Kyle, once lady walked away, the cashier was like, you're one hell of a man. And he goes, you know, she needed it more than I did today. And the universe will give it back to me. The universe will give it to me tenfold. I'm gonna pay it forward, and yeah, she needed it more than me. And so I just wanted to share that with you. He does such sweet things like that all of the time, and I'm always so humbled when he tells me one of his stories of helping somebody or you know, giving money to someone that needs it. I'm always so grateful that this one's mine. You know, this is my life partner, my companion, my person. This is my person, and that's the one that I got. And yeah, that's pretty stinking cool. Little baby sage. Little baby sage. And I always make sure I say thank you to the plants for allowing me to cut them and use them. And yeah, I just like to show gratitude in all that I do. And when I have a plant that is allowing me to use it. Thank you so much, little plants. I appreciate you. I got my sage. I think I may walk further on the property and pick some tomorrow. Update, mechanic can see us later, so we don't have to rush out of here tomorrow. The rest of today is going to be spent getting the shelving unit. Try to build the shelving unit. Let's get in here, get with Kyle, get grounded, and then tackle these shelves. Go team. We got this. We got this. I have got to find a place to let this Canthabay dry, and I think I have a solution. Not too shabby. I'm gonna hang the Canthabay outside to dry. Okay. All right. That is. No, not gonna work. Not gonna work. Annie. All right, he's gotta dry. Bada bing, bada boom. Well, the clothes blew over and they're back inside. But Kyle engineered me a clothesline. Yes, he did. And so we're gonna hope that these are gonna work on my engineered clothesline. Okay. Da 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 da. We'll hope that works. I gotta get round 2. Hello, I changed my clothes. It is toasty out there. It's probably like in the upper 70s and it's a little warm. So I was feeling hot. So I put this on. I'm actually going to edit while I'm bebopping around and helping Kyle. Kyle's cutting stuff and putting things in places and building bookcases and all the things. I'm gonna edit. He's gonna get this stuff over here built, and it's gonna be a good day. It already is a good day. Already is a good day. Yep. Yep. Excuse me, Wheezies.
With my tennis shoes.
Yeah. I don't have tennis shoes. I have to wear Reeboks.
I have to wear my tennis.
Yeah, I don't think those are really good
Mom,
for
do you
running,
want to
Mom.
They're called Earth Runners.
You,
There's,
You don't have to tell Lion it's a lie.
there's guys that run like marathons though.
Who's got?
eating, like drinking.
No.
That's chica, that's chica.
Picture.
Who would win, Chico or Eloise?
I don't know.
That's the race I want to see.
You can hear the ground shake.
This looks pretty good. Chicken, no.
I still can't believe it.
I don't have the chicken in here. I have vegetarian masala. So good.
He bounces his butt.
Yeah,
He's a race dog.
Ready?
Race dog.
Ready?
Mama,
Set, go.
am I allowed to watch Copa Mia?
Look at that beautiful sunset over there. The kids will be racing each other. Molly has it in her mind that she wants to race Eli, and her and Eli are gonna do a race. So we'll see who wins. All right, they're lining up.
The dogs, come on, go. On your marks. Get set. No, get back. Get back. Only when I say go. On your marks, get set, go.
Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? Kyle's doing it. Kyle's doing it. Molly challenged Kyle to a foot race, a 50-foot foot race. Oh boy, here we go. This could be
Catastrophic. On your mark. Get set. Go.
You gotta put your arms out.
My turn.
I did. It was you didn't downshift very quickly though. How you feel?
I'm not as good as I was.
But you're as good once as you ever was.
You get excited, my God.
Come on, Fifi's.
On your marks, get set, go.
Mommy, can I race you?
Honey, let's just...
Please, Mommy. Molly, can I race you?
On your mark, go. Babe, did you lose it?
I didn't feel like shifting gears.
Just shifting gears is key.
I didn't feel like
More time with Dad. I think I could do it.
Ben, they need food.
Okay.
I beat
I
Mom.
didn't even get out of fourth gear, honey.
I beat Mom and you said I couldn't. I beat Eli twice and you guys said I would not.
I'm not really sure where I'm putting all of this.
I sure am grateful that you came over today and hung out with me for a little bit. The kids are finishing their chores. Whew, I am exhausted from the race. Thank you, Molly. Molly brought us in some more seltzer water. And I think that's gonna do it for today's vlog. I'm pretty pooped. What is it? Day 14, 15? I don't know. One of those days, it is vlog-a-day in the month of May, and I am just really glad that you're here with me. Thank you for being you and being here. Have a safe trip home. I love you.